If I told you 215 bodies were found buried behind a jail without the families of those people knowing, you'd probably think I'm talking about something that happened in Africa or somewhere in Mexico, in the islands, somewhere, right? Well, that happened in Mississippi. The families need answers. We want answers because 215 bodies. Now, these are not kids, these are not just black people, these are multicultural people, white, black, Hispanic, Native American. Like, these people were also of grown age, so they had track records. A lot of those people's, their story from the family is that one day they left and it just never came back. So why were they buried? Why are they here? You know what happened? How did they die? Now the families are trying to get answers. You know what the worst part about it is? Without, them not knowing that their loved ones were died and were buried somewhere is bad enough. But guess what? Now that they found out, they have to pay to get their loved ones out to find out how they died. Like what conditions they were buried in. Can they give them a proper burial? Those people had families. It's very sad. You guys can go read the article. I'm gonna keep following this story to get more answers out of there because I have children. I know a lot of y'all might have children too. You don't want to live in a world where your children go out and they just never come back. You don't want to live in that kind of world. I know I don't. If my child died, I want to know how they died. I want to bury them myself. And I don't know if you know the history behind Jackson, Mississippi, but it'll make a lot of sense to you why things like this can happen over there. But thank God we live in a society now that has a lot more technology, a lot more resources. There's an equal opposite force to the evil that's out there. Because back in the day, that could have happened and nobody really even knew anything. But again, thank God, thank God those people were found. Some people didn't even know their loved ones were buried there until NBC NBC broke the news. It was like, damn. There's people literally out there still thinking their people is still alive. Their son is still alive. Keep in mind, these people are in their 30s, 40s. You could have found out who they were and contacted their families. I don't believe that, there's something fishy about this story. I don't believe it. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep following the story. Anything new that pops up on there, I'm gonna definitely break it down. I'm also gonna go more into the individuals that came out because they had a press conference at this church. Some moms came out. They brought their son's pictures that's missing and that they found their bodies. It's a really sad story, man. It's really sad.